power to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. After the penalty, it's Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Austin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 15 yards is... The pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, 47. Go. Get out there. Mike 40. Let's go, defense.
Prescott to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jackson's got his tight end Hurst. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson for the shotgun. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Robert Quinn, his 2nd sack of the night. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Now Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 21 apiece. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Switch the mic right here. We'll go mic 40, mic 40.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Back. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Hey, go mic 40, mic 40. Let's go.
Under.
Motion.
There we go. Kill.
Here's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Two times. 3 down.
They go to Elliott again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We taking wins home.
47. Here we go. 46.
Hey, we don't like the 48. Here we go. 48 for Mike.
26.
Prescott. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
Boys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 48.
41 Mike.
Here we go. 47.
To the ball. Let's keep burning. 41 Mike.
Kill.
41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check.
Back to throw. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't.